Anthony Mendonça, Tristan Cheadle, all considered armed and dangerous.
Anytime anybody breaks out of prison or anything, you're going to say they're dangerous. We're not for sure they are, but you got to think they might be. We know they wasn't when they left, but we don't know what they picked up after.
Each man was sentenced on criminal charges ranging from burglary to meth possession and parole violation. The details of their spectacular jailbreak read like a film script, a real-life Shawshank Redemption. Officials say the men busted through a maintenance hatch above the shower in the jail. They crawled through a pipe space beneath the roof where the air conditioning and plumbing are located. Then they knocked out a cement block to get to another room. That took them directly to an unlocked side door, which they simply pushed open to their freedom.
We got officers that's checking all the abandoned vehicles and checking residents where we might know they have relatives living. We're doing that right now.
Caddo County Sheriff Gene Kane says authorities only realized the escape after they were tipped off by someone who saw the inmates walking near the courthouse, still wearing their orange jumpsuits.
We immediately started a head count on our prisoners, and we did find that we had 4 missing.
The men later ditched the jumpsuits, which officers found, but there is still no sign of the escapees, and that has residents here worried.
Hope they're not at my house when I get back. That's all I hope. You just prepare yourself. I'm a gun owner. I've been all my life.
So, Poppy, at this point, we understand that this detention center was built some 2 years ago. Those maintenance hatches, they were supposed to be sealed and shut, but in this case, clearly they weren't. We've been reaching out to the sheriff to try to get comment on their investigation into how this happened in the first place, first of all, and, of course, their search for these men. At last check, they have no new leads as to where the men could be, and they are asking anyone with information to call them, Poppy, to help track these men down.
I was wondering about that. I mean, so many strange things. So it's newly constructed, 2 years old. They ditched their orange jumpsuits outside, but you have to think, what were they wearing? How did they get clothes to run and escape and not, be noticed walking around without any clothes on? What do we know about this search in terms of how many teams are on the ground? Is it all being handled locally? Is the FBI coming in? Do we know anything about that?
And those will be the fresh questions that we want to talk to the sheriff about. We've reached out to them and hope to learn more about that investigation, that search for these men. And, the question is, are they still here in this county? Are they still in the state? Certainly, we do know that there is an active search. The scope of that, we hope to find out a little more this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of questions. George, appreciate the reporting. Thank you.